11 investing strategies na pwede mong subukan right now. Dollar cost averaging. This strategy involves investing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals over a period of time, regardless of the market's ups and downs. By investing the same amount of money at regular intervals, investors can buy more shares when prices are low and fewer shares naman when prices are high. This can help reduce the average cost per share and potentially increase din yung long-term returns mo. One of the biggest advantages of this strategy is hindi mo kailangan timingan yung market. You will also reduce or completely eliminate decision fatigue kasi you don't need to consider outside factors. Buy and hold, buy and hold. Simple as that. Second one, contrarian investing. Kung hindi mo pa ito narinig dati, this strategy involves buying assets that are currently out of the favor of the market with the expectation that their value will eventually rise later. Contrarian investors often look for stocks or other assets na nagkaroon ng significant decline in value. Example is dun sa situation natin ngayon with very high interest rates. Usually, the best sector to go for is the banking industry pag ganito yung situation. Pero dito sa contrarian investing, you will stay deliberately away from bank stocks and look for hidden opportunities. This strategy boils down to your belief and conviction na after mag-stabilize ng interest rates, yung mga natalong stock naman ang may opportunity na makabawi. And that's when you make your money. Third strategy is called momentum investing. This strategy naman involves buying assets that have been performing well recently with the expectation na pataas ng pataas pa, it will continue the upward trend. Momentum investors look for assets with strong price trends, pataas ng pataas, and high trading volumes. And often, they use technical analysis to identify buying opportunities. Out of the 11, I would say ito yung pinakamalapit sa strategy ko. And in my previous video, or in one of my previous videos, I shared that I only need 3 technical indicators, right? MACD, RSI, and moving average. Momentum investing takes advantage of the stock's recent bull run, and isa yan sa mga requirements ko when I buy a stock. So kung interested kayong balikan kung paano ako namimili ng stocks, this video breaks down how I pick stocks with complete discussion, complete technical analysis, and justification kung bakit pinili ko yung stock na yun. So the next one is called index investing. This strategy involves investing in a portfolio that tracks a particular market index. Pero wait, ano nga ba yung market index? Simplihan lang natin yung explanation. Kung ekonomista ka at gusto mong malaman ang stock market status ng isang bansa, pwede mong basahin ang financial statements ng mga kumpanya in the market. You just need to look for revenue, cash flow, profit and loss statements, yada yada. And once you're done with one company, yung next company naman. Paulit-ulit lang. Revenue, cash flow, profit and loss statements. That seems counterproductive, and so what we do is simply take the top companies in a market and group them into an index. Para sa Pilipinas, hindi naman ganun karami ang public companies natin. So we only take the top 30 companies to build the PSEI, or the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. In the United States, they have the S&P 500, which is composed of the top 500 companies. Tapos another index naman is the Dow Jones Industrial Average, or DJI, which is another index na composed of the top 30 companies. So, balik tayo sa index investing. Instead of trying to beat the entire market, index investors try to ride the market, if that makes sense. Kasi as a rule of thumb, if the index of a country is increasing over the years, that usually is a sign of an economic growth. So, sa case ng Pilipinas, well, according to this chart, we are back to our 2013 level. Ito na. Ito yung investing strategy na maraming may favorite. Hindi naman siguro secret na favorite ko ang dividends kasi sinishare ko yan dito sa channel. Passive income for life is the goal. This strategy involves reinvesting dividends earned from an asset back into that same asset, rather than taking the dividends as cash and gamitin mo in your regular life. By reinvesting dividends, investors can potentially increase the returns over time and potentially compound the investment gains. So if you are just starting out in dividend investing, kakasimula mo palang mag-research, I would caution you against what we call dividend traps. Ito yung mga stocks or assets na sobrang taas ng dividends, usually above 7%, kasi madaling maipit dyan. Usually, I go for stocks with 4 to 6% dividend yield kasi para sa akin, yan ang relatively safe, and the price movement is not that volatile for my taste. 6. Investing strategy. technical analysis. This is a method all about analyzing securities by examining charts and other technical indicators to identify trends and make investment decisions. Technical analysts, hinahanap nila yung mga price movement and trading volume, and they use these patterns to predict future price movements. Keyword is predict. Napakaraming channels, local saka international, that promote the use of technical indicators, but not me, as I mentioned earlier. I tried to learn lots and lots of technical tools, and isa lang ang conclusion ko. Technical analysis is not for me. Well, at least active trading is not for me. One advantage of learning and mastering technical analysis is transferable po yung skills pag na-learn mo na, pag na-aral mo na. Pwedeng gamitin sa stock market, sa forex, sa crypto, and others. Pre-market investing. This refers to trading that occurs before regular trading hours, which can provide opportunities for investors to react to news or events that occur outside of the regular trading hours. So one disadvantage of pre-market trading is it can be very risky kasi the price can be more volatile and the liquidity may be lower than during the regular trading hours. Sa ngayon po, hindi pa available ito sa PSE, but if you are interested in investing in foreign markets, then you could also research if this is applicable to you. Kung merong pre-market trading, meron ding after-hours trading. This refers to trading that occurs outside of regular trading hours kagaya ng pre-market trading, which can provide opportunities for investors to buy or sell securities at prices that differ from those during regular trading hours. Similar din sa pre-market trading, after-hours trading can be very risky. Prices can be more volatile and the liquidity may be lower than the actual day trading hours. Growth investors often look for companies with strong earnings growth, high revenue growth, and innovative products or services. This strategy involves investing in companies that are expected to grow at a faster rate than the overall market. Kumbaga, mas mabilis siya sa index. So typically, but not always, we don't expect a lot of growth from the PSEI companies kasi established na sila. Yung top 30 companies, medyo stable na yan. They don't really need to innovate that much because usually they are the top 1 or top 2 in their industry. So wala masyadong incentive to innovate or to grow their company. On the contrary, if may pumasok naman na bagong player in that space, in that industry, growth investors get excited to the point na speculation na pala. Example nito ay yung pumasok yung third telco company na dito, DITO. Maraming kumita dito kasi parabolic yung price increase. Pero marami ding nalugi kasi kung gaano kabilis tumaas yung price, minsan ganun din kabilis bumagsak ng price pag nagkaroon ng price correction. Growth investing has a lot of potential, but just like any other investment, high risk, high reward. Next one is value investing. Perhaps the most famous investor of all time, Warren Buffett's strategy is value investing. This strategy involves investing in companies that are currently undervalued by the market, with the expectation that their true value will be recognized over time. Value investors often look for companies with low price-to-earnings ratio, PE ratio, high dividend yields, and strong balance sheets. Value investors also take their time studying a company, and they don't rush in making their decisions. It may take them months or years to study and refine their knowledge of a company. Pero once they make their decision to buy, pag settled na yung isip nila, they will stick with it and commit until the fundamentals of the company changes. Compared to trading, technical analysis is not as important in value investing. Value investors usually rely on, sinabi ko na kanina, fundamental analysis. The next one is called sector rotation strategy. This strategy involves shifting investments between different sectors of the economy, depending on which sectors are expected to perform well in the current market conditions. So sector rotation investors often look for sectors with strong fundamentals, such as low valuations and strong earnings growth, and may or may not use technical analysis to identify potential opportunities. Hindi lang sa stock market nag-a-apply ang sector rotation. This may also apply across different asset classes. So for example, yung traditional understanding is gold is a hedge against inflation. Gold prices is a hedge against inflation. Isa pang example, yung inverse relationship of stocks and bonds. If you play your cards right, you can take advantage of the bull run of the stock market. Tapos pag nauubusan na ng gas, tanggalin mo yung pera mo, lipat mo ngayon sa bond market. Sector rotation sounds a bit complicated kasi you have to be aware of everything that's happening across all different asset classes, across all different sectors.